4. Replace guilt with curiosity. Many parents feel guilty about not doing enough financially. You scroll through Instagram, see someone's Disney trip, and think, what am I doing wrong? But guilt drains energy, curiosity fuels learning, so next time that thought pops up, reframe it. I wonder how they afford that. Maybe they budget differently or have other priorities. That simple shift moves your brain from shame, which shuts you down, to exploration, which opens you up. Curiosity is the antidote to financial paralysis. 5. Practice calm exposure. If looking at your accounts makes you anxious, don't avoid it, approach it gradually. Start small. Look at your account balance once this week. Next week, review transactions. Then, set one small action like transferring $50 to savings. This is called graded exposure therapy. You're teaching your brain, I can handle this. Over time, the fear response weakens, and confidence takes over. It's like exposure therapy for your wallet minus the therapists. Clipboard. 6. Model calm for your kids. Kids absorb our financial energy. If every money conversation ends with tension or avoidance, they'll grow up thinking money equals stress. You don't need to share adult worries, but you can normalize calm talk. Money helps us make choices. We're saving for something exciting. Sometimes we wait before buying things. That's how we stay strong. When you model emotional safety around money, you break the cycle of inherited financial fear. That might be the most valuable inheritance of all.
1. Name the fear. Don't let it stay vague. Fear thrives in the dark. When your brain senses something's wrong, it panics, but if you name the threat, you shrink its power. Instead of saying, I'm stressed about money, try, I'm afraid we won't save enough for emergencies. I'm scared our income isn't stable. I worry about being a burden to my kids later. Once named, your prefrontal cortex gets back online. You move from emotion to problem solving. Think of it like switching from storm mode to weather report mode. 2. Separate fear from fact. Imagine your thoughts as two buckets. One says facts, the other says feelings. For example, the stock market dropped 3% this week, gives fact. We're doomed, the kids will never go to college, gives feeling. Write down the facts and feelings separately. When money anxiety hits, you'll often realize the facts aren't nearly as bad as your emotions claim. This retrains your brain to check reality before catastrophizing. 3. Build a 3-layer safety net. Fear feeds on uncertainty. Certainty any kind calms it down, so give your brain structure. Layer 1. Cash flow safety. Automate a bare minimum savings rule. Even $100 month builds evidence that you raise safe. Layer 2. Emotional safety. Schedule a monthly money check-in with your partner. Knowing there's a planned time to discuss reduces those random panic spirals. Layer 3. Long-term safety. Define a goal that excites you, a home upgrade, trip, or financial milestone. Forward-looking goals override survival mode with purpose mode. You're not just saving money, you're training your nervous system to believe, we've got this.
Let's be honest, money fear hits different when you've got kids. It's not just can I pay my bills anymore. It's will I ever afford college, braces, and maybe just maybe a vacation that doesn't involve driving 6 hours to a cousin's house. But here's the twist. Financial fear isn't a sign that you're bad with money. It's a biological program, one that can be rewired. If you're in your 30s or 40s, juggling a mortgage, career, and a family, fear around money can start feeling like background noise always humming in your head. You might not even notice it. It's in the hesitation before opening your banking app. It's that 3A. Mental math. If I lose my job, we've got maybe 4 months before I start selling furniture. Or the guilt every time your kid asks for something that's technically affordable, but not right now. Financial fear doesn't just shape your choices, it shrinks your possibilities. It makes you play smaller, stay stuck in jobs you hate, and delay investing in things that could actually make life better. But the good news? You're not powerless. You can rewire the fear response that's running your financial life and replace it with calm, confident decision-making. Let's talk about how your brain really handles money fear, and how to flip the switch. Think of your brain as a nervous accountant. It's constantly doing risk calculations, some logical, most emotional. Here's the science part, made simple. When you face financial uncertainty like checking your retirement balance after a rough market week, your amygdala, the brain's fear center, lights up. It screams, danger, loss, run. At the same time, Your prefrontal cortex, the logical part that plans, budgets, and invests, is trying to stay calm, but cortisol, your stress hormone, floods your system, and the logical part goes offline. So instead of calmly evaluating options, you freeze, or overspend, or avoid dealing with money altogether. This reaction evolved to keep us safe from physical threats, but today, not enough in savings triggers the same fight-or-flight system that once helped us run from tigers. Meanwhile, dopamine, the motivation chemical, gets tied to spending. Ever notice how online shopping gives a mini rush? That's dopamine trying to relieve the anxiety caused by fear, creating a loop. Fear, relief, purchase, guilt, repeat. Financial fear isn't weakness, it's neurochemistry, but like any habit loop, it can be rewired. Here's the truth: financial fear doesn't vanish when you earn more, it fades when your relationship with money changes. You don't need $1 million portfolio to feel secure, you need to retrain your brain to stop seeing money as a constant threat. Let's recap. Fear is a biological loop, not a moral flaw. Naming and separating it from facts quiets the amygdala. Building structure gives your nervous system proof of safety. Curiosity and gradual exposure rewire anxiety into confidence. And modeling calm for your kids builds generational peace around money. You're not trying to get rid of financial fear, you're training it to work for you. Because fear's job is to keep you safe, you're just teaching it what safe really means in modern life. If this resonated with you, take 10 minutes after this video to write down your top 3 financial fears and one small action you'll take this week to face them. Remember, financial freedom isn't just about having more money, it's about feeling safe with what you have and confident in where you're going. If you want more videos on money psychology, mindset, and calm financial growth, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so your next money decision starts with clarity, not fear. Thanks for watching, and remember, your brain is wired to survive, but it's capable of thriving. Follow us on Smart Money Seedz for more.